Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum. Wealth can be the means for us to do many things, mainly to pay our dues, be independent of others, spend it in the way of Allah, and protect oneself. Today's story is about one of the wealthiest Sahaba by the name of Abdurrahman ibn Auf. Abdurrahman ibn Auf is one of the Sahaba promised Jannah by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was a Muslim as a result of his choosing a good friend. Abu Bakr was a good friend of Abdurrahman ibn Auf, and the former invited the latter to Islam. The truth is very transparent to those who are sincerely looking for it and have good in their heart. Abdurrahman ibn Auf saw the truth in the words of Abu Bakr when they went to meet the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He recited some verses of the Quran. Upon hearing the Quran, Abdurrahman ibn Auf knew it came from his Creator, and he embraced Islam. We know the condition of the companions who accepted Islam in the early stages of the da'wah. Their lives were made very difficult by the Quraysh just for accepting a religion which is the truth. Abdurrahman ibn Auf was one of the people who underwent a lot of sufferings in Mecca due to his acceptance of Islam. Abdurrahman ibn Auf, along with some other companions, migrated to Abyssinia to be able to practice the religion of truth without persecution. After a certain period, Allah opened the doors of Medina for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companions. Abdurrahman ibn Auf left Abyssinia and joined the Muslims in Medina. There was a system in place that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had made, and that was one family from Medina, the Ansar, would take in one family from Mecca, the Muhajireens. It was such a beautiful thing as the Ansar took it one step further. They shared everything with their brothers in faith that lived with them. As for Abdurrahman ibn Auf, he was placed with a man named Sa'ad ibn Rabi'. Sa'ad ibn Rabi' was one of the wealthiest people among the Ansar. The Muhajireens had nothing with them. When they left Mecca, they left with their family with the clothes on their back and migrated for the sake of Allah. They did not carry any of their belongings or wealth. It was the same case with Abdurrahman ibn Auf. He arrived in Medina with nothing in his pocket. When Abdurrahman ibn Auf arrived in Sa'ad ibn Rabi''s house, Sa'ad ibn Rabi' told him that whatever that I have, half of it is yours. I will divide everything that I have with you. Such generosity, such bond, a bond of La ilaha illa Allah. May Allah grant Sa'ad ibn Rabi' his mercy. Abdurrahman ibn Auf had nothing on him, and here it was, an offer that would make him instantly wealthy. Did he accept it? No, not Abdurrahman ibn Auf. He appreciated his host's generosity, but he did not want to rely on anyone other than Allah. He politely asked to be directed to the marketplace. He worked hard the whole day making business dealings and doing some hard work, and he came home that day with a handful of stuff. Subhanallah, how Allah blessed him, and Allah blesses whom He wills. Abdurrahman ibn Auf worked hard every day, and Allah blessed his hard work. He became an established entrepreneur, a highly respected businessman. He was given a title to his name, just like how Abu Bakr was known as As-Siddiq and Umar was known as Al-Faruq. Abdurrahman ibn Auf was named Ghaniyun Shakir, which means a rich, grateful person. Allah blessed him with so much wealth, and he was always so thankful. His generosity knew no bounds. He would give so much in charity that no one would know about. It would be discovered much later that it was Abdurrahman ibn Auf who had donated. When he was among his servants, no one could tell the men apart, as he would clothe the people who worked with him in the same clothes that he would wear. Such was his humility. Abdurrahman ibn Auf used to send gifts and take care of any needy person financially and never expected anything in return except from Allah. He was also of those who participated in the battles. He was among the people in the battle of Badr and the battle of Uhud. He was amazing in the battles and showed bravery and firmness. Abdurrahman ibn Auf, before coming into Islam, had a different name. Some narrations say it was Abdul Kaaba, slave of the Kaaba. Once he accepted Islam, the Prophet ﷺ changed his name to Abdurrahman, slave of the most merciful, one of the most beloved names to Allah, a blessed name given to a blessed person. May Allah grant us all His mercy. Ameen. This is the end.